Music is what made these places happy, if I can say that. I don't know, those were the places we went to seek refuge somehow, or to... No, those were the places we went to seek refuge somehow, or quite to seek freedom and openness. Sorry. I need to be coherent, sorry. Hi.
The freedom of letting go to songs you like, shouting and dancing to is something to always be grateful for. I've always believed that music is a universal language. It does help create a beautiful world with renewing connections and inspiration. And I guess ultimately that's what everyone is looking for. Freedom,
So
inspiration, and
basically, the
love.
music there made me feel slutty. I don't know, liberated. It was mostly to stand next to you and shake it and give you some hanin.
Well, as someone who DJ'd in Bordeaux for like 3 years, 4 years, to me it was just the whole experience of watching people happily dancing to the music I wanted to play, along with the requests, of course, because you gotta keep them happy. But not too many requests, please. It was just fantastic and beautiful to see people dancing and enjoying their time and laughing and smiling and looking around and seeing so many people I know enjoying their time. That was the best thing. And actually being able to play as many, let's say, the music that, the cliche music that gay people enjoy, like the pop divas and the R&B divas, without anyone complaining about that. That was the best part, I guess, as well.
What stuck with me is that the music is trash. The music is trash. The music is trash. يعني they used to play whatever. That was هيك a hit or something that the gays would go crazy about. And I don't really like that about gay pubs and places. And not only because it's a gay place, we get to play trashy music. And some gay people would love to listen to actually good music that you can dance to. مش ضروري كل وقت نكون عم نتشرمط على الأغاني.
يعني أول شيء I remember the things that are not so nice يلي هن قد مرات يكون الصوت كتير عالي لدرجة إنه أطلع مصروع أو
In my memories of Bordeaux, and whenever I think about this place, I about entering. I think a lot about entering the space or arriving to it. Obviously, because of this long corridor, the catwalk, and I remember that this walk of transition from the outer world to this bubble, this other dimension, also had something to do with sound and hearing what's happening inside and starting to guess what's happening inside. What kind of music is playing tonight? Who's there? Who could be there? Is it like a fun, joyful night, or is it more of like a, I don't know, flirty, angry night or bitchy? I also like. I imagine that part of making this place another dimension, at least in my brain, in my head, it's like a parallel world where I just enter and I just become queer. um, is related to also obviously music and how music like participates in making this dimension possible. The fact that all of us in this space have kind of a similar relationship to this music. I don't know, like if Haifa is if we're listening to Haifa, our relationship in this space to Haifa is different from, I don't know, if I were at home and listening to Haifa with my brother and my sister or my parents. Like there is something validating about how this music is part of our queerness.
There are a lot of memories that I have when it comes to Bordeaux, and a lot of them are connected to the sound and music, and the feeling that that sound and music gave was community. I mean, I remember a lot of nights DJs would come in rotations, Rabia, Vlad, Lari, and they all had their own distinctive sounds. Like I remember getting to know new music, whether it was or like old Arabic music, sort of grunge stuff, and sometimes I would write them down. Sometimes I would ask the DJs, and it was always a fun experience. My shift at Bordeaux, because it never felt like daunting work. It felt like a nice party that the community was having.
I remember Kamen that I yeah, obviously in general I used to love music there, and sometimes even go for the music. بس يعني بتذكر إنه أوقات كنت تحس إنه sometimes I wouldn't enjoy the quality of the sound. I would tell my friend that I think it's too loud. Like, it also depended on the crowd and how the sound was absorbed. But I feel like part of this the Bordeaux experience is also this tiny torture for me with the very loud sound. Even though I enjoyed the music, I sometimes just like couldn't handle that much sound.